Hi there, welcome here to JoJo Tarot. Thanks for being here. Thanks for subscribing, liking, whatever you're going to do. I don't know. So I'm going to do a little political tarot tonight with my Halloween deck because we're getting there. Taking a look at two. Going to look first at it'll be a runoff election in Georgia. No, sorry, South Carolina tomorrow. Darlene Grahm and Ralph Norman. Darlene took the seat from her brother, Lindsey Graham, who had been a senator for some many years. Died rather unexpectedly this summer in June. But, yeah, so she's working that. But she was in a debate and they asked her, so do you think Taiwan and the South China Sea are under national security threat? And she kind of whiffed the question. Like, well, national security is not my thing. Oh dear. It might ought to be if you're going to be in the Senate. It's, you got to study these things. I would have to study these things. Just having been a public servant, which she has been for 30 years, doesn't necessarily qualify you for these positions, in my opinion, which it is. This is tarot. It's for entertainment only, right? Let's be clear. So we'll look at that first, and then second, we'll look at John Ossoff. He's sounding a little bit presidential there. Just giving a vibe. You ask him, well, are you considering running? Oh, no. He's busy with his work, of course. And are you? Probably. We'll take a look at those prospects. We'll see. All right, I'm going to pull it this way. I know it's a little bright when I put that on there. It's a perfect night here where I am. Just perfect. Okay, so we'll do a couple cards for Darlene and same amount for this other person. They have to have a runoff. In some states, I don't remember all the rules, but that's who would then be in the primary. Whoever wins the runoff would get to win the primary. No, I mean get to be in the primary for the general election. They'll be the Republican nominee. That's it. They have to get a certain percentage of the vote in the first round, and if that didn't happen, then I believe there's a runoff. I'm sorry if I'm not being accurate on that. That is my understanding. Okay, what can we know about Darlene Grahm? I love this deck. Tongue-in-cheek. Yeah. Darlene Grahm and the runoff. It's not tomorrow, it's Tuesday, the 25th. What can we know about Darlene Grahm and her runoff in South Carolina? How's she going to do? Darlene Grahm and the runoff. What can we know about that outcome for entertainment only? Darlene Grahm and the runoff going on Tuesday the 25th. Let's get some cards. Five of Cups is typically a card of disappointment, loss. There's 3 cups down, but there's 2 behind her yet. So that, and if I look at this in the past position as I do, that could be coming off of that debate where it just, didn't look seemingly. Page of Swords. Truth. Cutting with the truth. She's got to also up her game in all of this and knowing things. So maybe she's working on that, sharpening that sword of intellectual things. And then Ace of Pentacles is kind of like a yes. So that's a good card if you're asking about an outcome. And that is the outcome position for her. Okay, let's look at the bottom. Golly. Again, 5 of Pentacles. This is loss. But that's kind of bleeding up through all of it. First one was the Five of Cups, 2 5s. Even though she's got this, we're going to look at the hidden energy inside. We'll take a look at the other guy. Knight of Swords. Yeah, she's got to get a little more sharpening with her tools of knowing what that seat involves and what you need to know. It's not enough to say that I support the military. That's kind of, the word of warning too. Sometimes I think of it that way. Okay, we'll put that away and we'll take a look at the challenger, or the other person is Ralph Norman, and I know zero about him. I don't know anything. I don't know why Darlene really wants this, other than I feel that she thinks, I don't know, this is, I just don't know. I would be hard pressed to be in a position that would be so demanding and so new. Yeah. All right, Ralph Norman, what can we know about you? Isn't that beautiful? Temperance. That's a card I'll talk about tonight at the end. What can we know about your outcome in South Carolina in the runoff on Tuesday, the 25th? Okay. All right, Ralph Norman. You'll be in this runoff. Are you feeling prepared? Been out there campaigning, I suppose. I don't know. I did not look any of that up. Okay, Ralph Norman, how we doing? What can we know about Tuesday and the runoff? Ralph Norman. Ooh, there we go. Ralph Norman and the runoff outcome. What is possible? What might we get to see on that? Okay, first card out is the King of Pentacles. People have been donating money. He's got money enough to do the whole thing if he got to go to the primary. And he's also thinking angles. What are the different angles I've got to work on? Okay, in the middle, the Queen of Cups. Got a king and a queen together. Oh, the Queen of Cups is so beautiful in the other deck. Here she is. Oh, goodness. Some emotional balance. He's going into it, I think, with confidence, feeling like I can get this. He knows that she's got this name recognition, and people may be very, I don't know, nostalgic, I guess, is the word I would say about Lindsey Graham and maybe giving her, the sister, the vote. But this is confidence. This is coming in a little bit strong. Outcome position. This is stronger, I think, than that. This is the Wheel of Fortune. This is your time. This is my time. This is, I'm going forward. Yeah, look at him. Catching the light. All right, let's look at the bottom. Knight of Cups. It's a love card, but in this, he's really working every angle he can think of and trying to give good ideas and offers to all the constituents why he would be the one to vote for. I think it's a very pleasant race, if that's the right word. It's they're nice with each other. This is not getting down in the weeds, as it were. Okay, inside energy. Cute. Page of Cups. Maybe some youth are coming out to vote for him. I don't know if his age. This is a youthful, hopeful, good card, but full card. This, to me, feels like he will be the winner. I'll keep an eye on that because I'm rather curious myself. Okay, now let's take a look at John Ossoff. He is sounding presidential, in my opinion. It is tarot. or entertainment. Must reply and say again, reply, no, repeat. I'm tired tonight. My words are just a little whatever. Yeah. Okay, let's bring it over here and ask about John Ossoff and his, does he have any aspirations for president? I'm not asking if he'll be the nominee. It's too soon for that, because we don't really even have a list of people that want to run on the Democratic side of that. But is he thinking about it? What are his thoughts on running for president? I think he's a very serious person. He takes his job seriously, but he's youthful. He's just like 39. He was born in 1987. I actually mathed that out, that he's 39. I know, I'm impressed. All right, John Ossoff, what are your feelings here on the, do you have presidential aspirations? What can we know about that? What do your guides and angels want you to know about that? John Ossoff, do you have any presidential aspirations? President of the United States. All right, Ossoff. Have you got then presidential aspirations? Are you thinking about it? What can we know? Okay, 8 of Wands, communication. Yeah, talking to people. I love that card in this deck. Yeah, the bats are all talking. He's got people talking. He's got people in his ear. All right, in the middle. The Tower. Unexpected, sudden change. It doesn't always have to be a negative, but in this sense, it could be different for his work now. He hadn't thought of that, and now maybe he is, and that's putting his whole, reframing his work, his life, then, who would take his seat? How would that go? And it can be scary to have these. I mean, in this deck, it's not nearly as scary. I mean, the Frankenstein is knocking over that building. But I think he could be maybe kind of a tower effect for the party too, shaking it up in a good way. Okay, let's look on. King of Cups. Twice tonight we've seen that. Trying to be really balanced in any thinking about this. He's genuinely not decided. It could go this way, it could go that way. It's got to be something that would go in agreement with, I think he's got a family, I'm not sure. All of that. It would really have to align for him. So I take him at the word that he doesn't really know, but he is thinking of it. Oh boy, there are people that really want this for him. At the base we have the Lovers. He's attracting good fandom, if you will. People are going, I can see it for you. I can see it for you. I'm going to follow you. I like how you're talking. I like how you sound. I like what you stand for. My, oh my, right underneath the tower. Let's look inside. Okay. Yeah, it's not decided for sure. I mean, okay, I'll take 2 cards. 10 of Wands. In some ways, he feel like it would just be such a burdensome job. It would be, That's not an easy job. But right next to it, I think one of these wands is going to take fire, and he's going to like that new idea. I think he is really seriously probably going to go for it. But like I said, I'm not picking up a strong, for sure. He's very methodical in thinking it through. It's not going to be an off-the-cuff decision. It will be very put in order, if you will. Okay, so I just got this the other day. I'll probably give it away at some point. You can see that. That's the Temperance. That's one of my favorite cards. Being balanced. And let me see if I can find it in here. So in Indiana, some 30,000 people have been without power for about 2 weeks due to some deadly storms that rolled through. And that's just unacceptable in my humble opinion. It just is. And I'm just saying, maybe we can send them some good energy from that card of Temperance, which is all about balance and patience and believing and knowing that better days are to come. It's just such a beautiful, beautiful thought, beautiful sentiment. Okay, so here she is. See how she's pouring those liquids from one cup to another, and then we'll repeat, keeping her foot on land, foot in the water. Just be patient for the better days, the better times to come. I can use that too, huh? Maybe you could. Maybe you could too. All right? Let's think of that for the people of Indiana who are in need, who are in desperate need. Being out of power for 2 weeks is unacceptable, and it's very difficult to live. Okay, thank you for being here. I will be doing another celebrity video. I have a request, and if you have any kind of request, political or celebrity, just drop it down in the questions. Probably getting some lives. I was thinking of doing a live tonight. I'm just really tired. Just we went to the Renaissance Fair yesterday, and that was a lot of fun, and I got to go to work tomorrow. Oh dear. No, I'm blessed. I'm glad I get to go to work. So anyhow, I'll be back with lives at some point. Just kind of took a long time of hiatus. I hope you're well, and I wish you temperance, and I'll say bye for now.